This is the 16 under PGF Midwest Regional live draw. Dave Betcher will be your point of contact for all information about the tournament throughout the week. This is 16 under, 14s and 18s were already done yesterday. 16 unders today. We have 82 teams in the 16 under division. Okay, so it's going to take a while. Hang in there with me. 82 teams, okay? I got the order of draw here. Balls 1 through 82. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to start putting the ball in the bucket tape. Yeah. A-B fast pitch. Go ahead, Tate. Take one. Ball number 77. 77 for A-B fast pitch. And that is top of game 45. Top of game 45 for A-B fast pitch. Next up is Athletes United. Athletes United. Go ahead, Tate. That's ball number 25. Ball number 25 for Athletes United. And that is top of game 13. Top of game 13. Come on, Tate. Stay close that way. Top of game 13 for Athletes United. Next up is Batbusters Iwema 08. Batbusters Iwema 08. Okay. That's ball number 7. Ball number 7 for Batbusters Iwema 08. That is top of game 4. Top of game 4 for Batbusters Iwema 08. Next up we have Black Widows 16U. Black Widows 16U. Thank you. That's ball number 69. 69 for Black Widows 16U. That is top of game 37. Top of game 37 for Black Widows 16U. Next we have BNG SA Angels 07. BNG SA Angels 07. That's ball number 26. Ball number 26 for BNG SA Angels 07. And that is bottom of game 13. Bottom of game 13 for BNG SA Angels 07. Next up is Chicago Cheetahs Bullock. Chicago Cheetahs Bullock. Thank you. That's ball number 36. Ball number 36 for Chicago Cheetahs Bullock. And that is bottom of game 18. Bottom of game 18 for Chicago Cheetahs Bullock. Next up, we have Chicago Cheetahs Bear. Chicago Cheetahs Bear. That's ball number 6. Ball number 6 for Chicago Cheetahs Bear. And that is bottom of game 3. Bottom of game 3 for Chicago Cheetahs Bear. Next is Crown Point Bulldogs Riser. Crown Point Bulldogs Riser. Thank you. That's ball number 2. Ball number 2 for Crown Point Bulldogs Riser. That is bottom of game 1. Bottom of game 1 for Crown Point Bulldogs Riser. Next up is Delta Sports Performance Gold. Delta Sports Performance Gold. And that is ball number 40. Ball number 40 for Delta Sports Performance Gold. That is bottom of game 20. Bottom of game 20 for Delta Sports Performance Gold. Next up we have Dirt Devils RJ 06. Dirt Devils RJ 06. That's ball number 53. Ball number 53 for Dirt Devils RJ 06. That is top of game 27. Top of game 27 for Dirt Devils RJ06. Next we have Elite Palmatier. Elite Palmatier. Ball number 24. Ball number 24 for Elite Palmatier. And that is bottom of game 12. Bottom of game 12 for Elite Palmatier. Next up we have Elite Amos. Elite Amos. And that is ball number 9. Ball number 9 for Elite Amos. And that is top of game 5. Top of game 5 for Elite Amos. Next up we have ESP Kelch. ESP Kelch. That's ball number 3. Ball number 3 for ESP Kelch. That is top of game 2. Top of game 2 for ESP Kelch. Next up we have Extreme Elite Chicago. Extreme Elite Chicago. That is ball number 33. Ball number 33 for Extreme Elite Chicago. And that is top of game 17. Top of game 17 for Extreme Elite Chicago. Next up is Extreme Elite National. Extreme Elite National. And that is ball number 14. Ball number 14 for Extreme Elite National. And that is bottom of game 7. Bottom of game 7 for Extreme Elite National. Next up, we have Falls Angels. Falls Angels. That's ball number 58. Ball number 58 for Falls Angels. And that is bottom of game 29. Bottom of game 29. Next up, we have Finesse West. Reimersaw. Finesse West. Reimersaw. And that's ball number 51. Ball number 51 for Finesse West. That is top of game 26. Top of game 26 for Finesse West. Next up, we have Finesse Zill. Finesse Zill. That is ball number 11. Ball number 11 for Finesse Zill. That is top of game 6. Top of game 6 for Finesse Zill. Next up, we have Fire Pro Gold Nelson. Fire Pro Gold Nelson. And that's ball number 76. Ball number 76 for Fire Pro Gold Nelson. It's top of game 44. Top of game 44 for Fire Pro Gold Nelson. Next is Fire Pro Sammy. Fire Pro Sammy. And that's ball number 19. Ball number 19 for Fire Pro Sammy. And that's top of game 10. Top of game 10 for Fire Pro Sammy. Next up is Fire Sticks Gardner. Fire Sticks Gardner. That's ball number 70. Ball number 70 for Fire Sticks Gardner. That is top of game 38. Top of game 38 for Fire Sticks Gardner. Next up, we have Genuine Rain KS. Genuine Rain KS. That's ball number 48. Ball number 48 for Genuine Rain KS. That is bottom of game 24. Bottom of game 24, Genuine Rain KS. Next, we have Genuine Rain AA. Genuine Rain AA. That's ball number 81. Ball number 81. Genuine Rain AA. That's top of game 49. Top of game 49 for Genuine Rain AA. Next up, we have GTS 15U Midwest. GTS 15U Midwest. Ball number 73. Ball number 73 for GTS 15U Midwest. And that's top of game 41. Top of game 41. Okay, hold on. Next up we have GTS 16U Elite Smith. GTS 16U Elite Smith. And that's ball number 43. Ball number 43 for GTS 16U Elite Smith. That's top of game 22. Top of game 22 for GTS Elite Smith. Next up, we have GTS 16U Midwest Greenwich. GTS Midwest Greenwich is ball number 20. Ball number 20 for GTS Midwest Greenwich. And that is bottom of game 20. Bottom of game 10, excuse me. Bottom of game 10 for GTS Midwest Greenwich. Next up, we have IL Lightning KH. IL Lightning KH. That is ball number 72. Ball number 72 for IL Lightning KH. And that is top of game 40. Top of game 40 for IL Lightning KH. Next up is Indiana Bombers 24-25. Indiana Bombers 24-25. Thank you. That's ball number 38. Ball number 38 for Indiana Bombers 24-25. That's bottom of game 19. Bottom of game 19 for Indiana Bombers 24-25. Next up is Indiana Gators 07 Chappelle. Indiana Gators 07 Chappelle. That's ball number 60. Ball number 60 for Indiana Gators 07 Chappelle. And that is bottom of game 30. Bottom of game 30 for Indiana Gators 07 Chappelle. Next up, we have Indiana Gators 16U Premier Lloyd. Indiana Gators 16U Premier Lloyd. That's ball number 34. Ball number 34. Can I call the name, okay? And that is bottom of game 17. Bottom of game 17 for Indiana Gators Premier Lloyd. Next up, let's repick that one. Go down there. I'm going to call the name first. Indiana Gators Perini. Indiana Gators Perini. Thank you. That's ball number 17. Ball number 17 for Indiana Gators Perini. That is top of game 9. Top of game 9 for Indiana Gators Perini. Next up, we have Indy Crush 24-25 Mora. Indy Crush 24-25 Mora. Thank you. That's ball number 57. Ball number 57 for Indy Crush 24-25 Mora. That is top of game 29. Top of game 29 for Indy Crush 24-25 Mora. Next up, we have Iowa Premier 15U National Carroll. Iowa Premier 15U National Carroll. That's ball number 42. Ball number 42. Bottom of game 21. Bottom of game 21 for Iowa Premier 15U National Carroll. Next we have ISA 16U Black. ISA 16U Black. Thank you. And ball number 82. Ball number 82 for ISA 16U Black. And that is top of game 50. Top of game 50 for ISA 16U Black. Next up, ISA 16U Royal. ISA 16U Royal. That's ball number 52. Ball number 52 for ISA 16U Royal. And that is bottom of game 26. Bottom of game 26 for ISA 16U Royal. Next we have JBA Clutch. JBA Clutch. Thank you. That is ball number 12. Ball number 12 for JBA Clutch. That is bottom of game 6. Bottom of game 6 for JBA Clutch. Next up is Kalamazoo Growlers KSA. Kalamazoo Growlers KSA. That's ball number 63. Ball number 63 for Kalamazoo Growlers KSA. Next up we have KAOS, Chaos Fast Pitch. Chaos Fast Pitch. That's ball number 41 for Chaos Fast Pitch. And that is top of game 21. Top of game 21 for Chaos Fast Pitch. Next up, we have Miami Valley Express Harvey. Miami Valley Express Harvey. That's ball number 5. Ball number 5, Miami Valley Express Harvey. That is top of game 3. Top of game 3 for Miami Valley Express Harvey. Next up, we have Michiana Lady Scrapers. Michiana Lady Scrapers 06. That's ball number 29. Ball number 29 for Michiana Lady Scrapers 06. And that is top of game 15. Top of game 15 for Michiana Lady Scrapers 06. Next up, we have Michiana Repetition. Michiana Repetition. That was ball number 71. Ball number 71 for Michiana Repetition. That is top of game 39. Top of game 39 for Michiana Repetition. Next up, we have Midland Magic 06. Midland Magic 06. Ball number 55. Ball number 55 for Midland Magic 06. That is top of game 28. Top of game 28 for Midland Magic 06. Next up, we have Midland Magic AF. Midland Magic AF. This is ball number 59. Ball number 59 for Midland Magic AF. That is top of game 30. Top of game 30 for Midland Magic AF. Next up, we have Minnesota Force Palmer. Minnesota Force Palmer. That is ball number 37. Ball number 37 for Minnesota Force Palmer. That is top of game 19. Top of game 19 for Minnesota Force Palmer. Next up, we have Minnesota Force Price. Minnesota Force Price. This is ball number 54. Ball number 54 for Minnesota Force Price. That is bottom of game 27. Bottom of game 27 for Minnesota Force Price. Next up, we have Minnesota Force Zavorl. Minnesota Force Zavorl. That's ball number 67. Ball number 67, Minnesota Force Zavorl. Next, that is top of game 35. Top of game 35 for Minnesota Force Zavorl. Next up, we have Mission 16U National. Mission 16U National. That is ball number 30. Ball number 30 for Mission 16U National. And that is bottom of game 15. Bottom of game 15 for Mission 16U National. Next up, we have MN Bombers, Michaela 16U. MN Bombers, Michaela 16U. That is ball number 49. Ball number 49 for MN Bombers, Michaela. That is top of game 50. Top of game 50 for MN Bombers, Michaela. Next up is MN Moose Orange. MN Moose Orange. That is ball number 31. Ball number 31 for MN Moose Orange. That is top of game 16. Top of game 16 for MN Moose Orange. Next up, we have MN Starters National Schmatter. MN Starters National Schmatter. That is ball number 8. Ball number 8 for MN Starters National Schmatter. And that is bottom of game 4. Bottom of game 4 for MN National Starters National Schmatter. Next up, we have MN Waves 15U National Weinberger. MN Waves 15U National Weinberger. That is ball number 18. Ball number 18 for MN Waves 15U National Weinberger. And that is bottom of game 9. Bottom of game 9 for MN Waves 15U National Weinberger. Next up, we have Mount Pleasant Drillers 06. Mount Pleasant Drillers 06. Ball number 28. Ball number 28 for MN Pleasant Drillers 06. That is bottom of game 14. Bottom of game 14 for MN Drillers 06. Next up, we have Mystique Navy. Mystique Navy. That is ball number 23. Ball number 23 for Mystique Navy. That is top of game 12. Top of game 12 for Mystique Navy. Next up, we have Naperville Diamonds. JH. Naperville Diamonds. JH. That is ball number 22. Ball number 22 for Naperville Diamonds JH. That is bottom of game 11. Bottom of game 11 for Naperville Diamonds JH. Next up, we have New Lenox Lightning EK. New Lenox Lightning EK. That's ball number 64. Ball number 64 for New Lenox Lightning EK. That is bottom of game 32. Bottom of game 32 for New Lenox Lightning EK. Next up, NWI Lamont Rockers JM. NWI Lamont Rockers JM. That's ball number 27. Ball number 27 for NWI Lamont Rockers JM. That's top of game 14. Top of game 14 for NWI Lamont Rockers JM. Next up, we have OC Batbusters, MI Najera. OC Batbusters, MI Najera. That's ball number 74. Ball number 74 for OC Batbusters, MI Najera. That's top of game 42. Top of game 42 for OC Batbusters, MI Najera. Next up, Silverhawks, Dennison McNulty. Silverhawks, Dennison McNulty. That's ball number 61. Ball number 61 for Silverhawks, Dennison McNulty. That is top of game 31. Top of game 31 for Silverhawks, Dennison McNulty. Next up, we have Silverhawks, Wintland. Silverhawks, Wintland. That's ball number 47. Ball number 47 for Silverhawks, Wintland. That is top of game 24. Top of game 24 for Silverhawks, Wintland. Next up, we have South Dakota Renegades, Hoops. South Dakota Renegades, Hoops. That is ball number 15. Ball number 15 for South Dakota Renegades, Hoops. That is top of game 8. Top of game 8 for South Dakota Renegades, Hoops. Next up, we have Sox Fast Pitch, Wilkins. Sox Fast Pitch, Wilkins. That's ball number 62. Ball number 62 for Sox Fast Pitch, Wilkins. And that is bottom of game 31. Bottom of game 31 for Sox Fast Pitch, Wilkins. Next up is Sox Fast Pitch, Baker. Sox Fast Pitch, Baker. That's ball number 13. Ball number 13 for Sox Fast Pitch, Baker. That is top of game 7. Top of game 7 for Sox Fast Pitch, Baker. Next up, we have Sparks Premier Red. Sparks Premier Red. That is ball number 78. Ball number 78 for Sparks Premier Red. That is top of game 46. Top of game 46 for Sparks Premier Red. Next up, we have Starters National, Smith. Starters National, Smith. That is ball number 21. Ball number 21 for Starters National, Smith. And that is top of game 11. Top of game 11 for Starters National, Smith. Next up, we have State Line Fury, DM. State Line Fury, DM. That's ball number 79. Ball number 79 for State Line Fury, DM. That is top of game 47. Top of game 47 for State Line Fury, DM. Next up is Team Teflon. Team Teflon. That is ball number 35. Ball number 35 for Team Teflon. That is top of game 18. Top of game 18 for Team Teflon. Next up is the School, 16U. The School, 16U. Ball number 44. Ball number 44 is going to be bottom of game 22. Bottom of game 22 for the School, 16U. Next up, we have Thunder Elite Premier Williams. Thunder Elite Premier Williams. That's ball number 80. Ball number 80 for Thunder Elite Premier Williams. That is top of game 48. Top of game 48 for Thunder Elite Premier Williams. Next up is Thundercat Softball. Thundercat Softball. We have ball number 66. Ball number 66 for Thundercat Softball. That is top of game 34. Top of game 34 for Thundercat softball. Alright, moving on, we got Tinley Park Rockers, BL. Tinley Park Rockers, BL. That's ball number 50. Ball number 50 for Tinley Park Rockers, BL. And that is bottom of game 50. Bottom of game 50. Next up, we have turning 2, Cadden. Turning 2, Cadden. Is ball number 4. Ball number 4 for turning 2, Cadden. That is bottom of game 2. Bottom of game 2 for turning 2, Cadden. Next up, we have turning 2, Coach. Turning 2, Coach. We have ball number 46. Ball number 46 for turning 2, Coach. That is bottom of game 23. Bottom of game 23. Next up, we have Unity Waldschmidt. Unity Waldschmidt. It's ball number 39. Ball number 39 for Unity Waldschmidt. That is top of game 20. Top of game 20 for Unity Waldschmidt. Next up is Velocity Midwest. Velocity Midwest. Ball number 56. Ball number 56 for Velocity Midwest. That is bottom of game 28. Bottom of game 28 for Velocity Midwest. Next up is Velocity Green Bay. Velocity Green Bay, ball number 75. Ball number 75 for Velocity Green Bay. That is top of game 43. Top of game 43 for Velocity Green Bay. Down to our last few, we have Wheatland Spikes 06. Wheatland Spikes 06. So ball number 45. Ball number 45 for Wheatland Spikes 06. That is top of game 23. Top of game 23 for Wheatland Spikes 06. Next is Wheatland Spikes 07. Wheatland Spikes 07. That is ball number 65. Ball number 65 for Wheatland Spikes 07. That is top of game 33. Top of game 33 for Wheatland Spikes 07. Next up is Wildcats KB. Wildcats KB, that is ball number 16. Ball number 16 for Wildcats KB. And that's bottom of game 8. Bottom of game 8 for Wildcats KB. Next up, Windy City Ice Blue. Windy City Ice Blue. Ball number 68. Ball number 68 for Windy City Ice Blue. That is top of game 36. Top of game 36 for Windy City Ice Blue. Down to our final three, we have Wisconsin Bandits Gold 23. Wisconsin Bandits Gold 23, that is ball number 32. Ball number 32 for Wisconsin Bandits Gold 23. That is bottom of game 16. Next up, Wisconsin Bandits Kelly. Wisconsin Bandits Kelly, that is ball number 1. The top of game 1 for Wisconsin Bandits Kelly. Last but never least is Wisconsin Outlaws Gold. Wisconsin Outlaws Gold with ball number 10. Ball number 10 would be bottom of game 5. Bottom of game 5 for Wisconsin Outlaws Gold. Alright, that's the conclusion of the 16 and under Midwest Regional Live Draw. Brackets will be posted on Turning Machine by tomorrow morning. Dave Betcher is your point of contact for the weekend. Thank you, Tatum, for your help today, and good luck, everybody.